My new house. I live in Lisbon. In here, the food is delicious and very famous. My new house is on a wide street with lots of trees. The top floor of my house has 3 bedrooms and an office to work. The ground floor has a very large kitchen, a dining room with a table and 6 chairs, a living room with 2 green sofas, a television and curtains. In addition, it has a small terrace with a pool where I can sunbathe in summer. I really like my house because I can invite my friends over for dinner or watch football on my television. In addition, near my house there are many shops to do the shopping, such as a bakery, a butcher, and a fishmonger. The park. My name is Alves and today I want to talk about the park next to my house. I have fun every day in this park. I see the pigeons eating and drinking water in the park. I also see colorful birds in the trees. I go to the park at 6 o'clock in the afternoon, when I finish my homework. I see my friend Juan and my friend Luis there. With them I play hide and seek and other very entertaining games. Luis leaves the park early because he has to go to music school to learn to play the piano. My father also goes to the park to play sports. He runs for an hour after work. My mom only goes on weekends because she just got off work late. She always sits on the same bench and I play while with my friends. In the morning I cross the park to go to school, but I don't dawdle so as not to be late for class. On my way to school I see the park ranger and he always gives me a strawberry candy. The sunny day. It was a sunny day, and Emma decided to go to the park. She put on her favorite blue dress and grabbed her red kite. Emma loved flying kites, especially on a beautiful day like this. As she reached the park, she saw children playing on the swings and slides. She found a wide open space and started running. Emma held the kite high and let it go. The wind caught it and the kite soared into the sky. Emma watched with excitement as the colorful kite danced in the air. It swirled and twirled, flying higher and higher. She held onto the kite string tightly, feeling the pull. A group of children noticed Emma's kite and gathered around. They admired the bright colors and asked if they could take turns flying it. Emma happily agreed, and one by one, they had a chance to feel the joy of flying the kite. After some time, Emma thanked her new friends and decided to explore the rest of the park. She found a shady spot under a big tree and sat down. Birds chirped overhead, and she could hear the laughter of children playing nearby. As she looked around, Emma noticed a beautiful flower garden. The vibrant colors of the flowers caught her eye. She walked closer and saw roses, tulips, and daisies in full bloom. Their sweet fragrance filled the air. Emma spent the rest of the day in the park, enjoying the sunshine, playing with her kite, and admiring the flowers. It was a perfect day filled with laughter, friendship, and the wonders of nature. Small family. My family is not very big. We are only 4 people, my father, my mother, my sister and me. We also have a dog. I am older than my sister, but she is taller. I am 12 years old and she is 11. My parents are called Javier and Maria. My sister is called Sarah and I am Luis. We all live together in a very nice house. My father is a banker and my mother is a housewife. In the morning, we have breakfast together in the kitchen. I like to have breakfast with my family. Besides, I'm always hungry in the morning. After school, my mother prepares a delicious meal. In the afternoon, my mother meets her friends, and my father plays tennis. My sister and I do our homework, and then we watch TV. On Friday afternoons, the 4 of us go shopping. My father is tall and blonde, and my mother is dark and slim. My sister likes to meet her friends in the park. I have much more fun playing video games at home. My day. My name is Martin. I am 19 years old. I was born in New York, but I live in Canada. I am a first-year journalism student. From Monday to Friday, I get up at 7:30, have breakfast and walk to the university. I enter class at 9 and leave at 1. At noon I eat lunch at home and watch television. In the afternoon, I study until 7 and then I meet my friends. We really like movies, theater and music. On Friday nights we eat pizza and dance at the disco. Every Saturday I visit my family. On Sunday afternoon I return my home. If it's sunny, I go out with my dog for a walk. I love the animals. The friendly rabbit. Once upon a time, there was a small village surrounded by a beautiful forest. In the forest, there lived a rabbit named Rosie. Rosie was a friendly rabbit with soft, brown fur and a twitchy nose. Every day, Rosie hopped around the village, greeting everyone she met. The children loved to play with her and feed her carrots. Rosie would wiggle her ears and jump happily. One day, Rosie noticed a sad face in the crowd. It was a little girl named Mia. Rosie jumped over to Mia and nuzzled against her leg. Mia smiled and hugged Rosie tightly. From that day on, Rosie and Mia became inseparable. Rosie would follow Mia to school and wait for her outside. When Mia returned, Rosie would hop alongside her, making her laugh. Rosie and Mia's friendship grew stronger each day. Rosie would listen to Mia's stories and secrets, never judging or interrupting. Mia loved having Rosie by her side, and Rosie loved being Mia's loyal companion. One summer, Mia's family decided to move to a new town. Mia was sad to leave her friends, but she was especially worried about leaving Rosie. She didn't want to say goodbye. On the day of their departure, as Mia hugged Rosie tightly, a surprise awaited her. Rosie's rabbit family had come to say goodbye too. They wanted Mia to know that Rosie would be loved and cared for by them. With tears of happiness and sadness, Mia said goodbye to Rosie, knowing that they would always cherish their memories together. And so, Rosie continued to bring joy and love to the village, making new friends along the way. But she would always hold a special place in her heart for Mia, the girl who had taught her the true meaning of friendship. At school. Today is class day. Like every morning, Marcos gets up sleepy. Today he has math, English, and science class. He gets dressed, has breakfast, and starts the way to school. He meets his friend Pablo. The two friends have gone to class together. They meet up to play soccer, their favorite sport, in the park. His table is next to Marcos's and his backpack is very similar to Marcos's. When they arrive, the teacher is already waiting. They sit in their chair quickly and take out the book, the paper, the pencil, and the ruler. The teacher has indicated an exercise that they have to do. It is a complicated exercise. When all the students are thinking about the exercise, the director of the school arrives with a student next to him. He's a new classmate. You will study with Marcos, Pablo, and the rest of the class. Since there are no empty tables, the new student sits at the teacher's desk until his table is brought to him. It's fun to see him in that place, behind the desk, like another teacher. Art class is Marcos's favorite. She can draw pretty things and the time goes by so fast. Today he has drawn a horse. It has turned out very well. When classes finish, Pablo and he go home together. On the way they meet the new student. They talk a bit with him. His name is Andrew and he is from the United States. He is a nice boy. Pablo and Marcos would like Andrew's new table to be placed near theirs. Time. Today, it is very cold. It is winter and all the streets are covered with snow. Soon spring will come and with it the sun and warm weather. Last week it was rainy and stormy. The weather forecast for tomorrow is very good. They say that today there will be frost and in the afternoon hail, but tomorrow the day will be sunny. Let's see if I'm lucky and see a rainbow. I have friends who are in Brazil right now. There the weather is very different. The atmosphere is hotter because it is summer. Although they say that yesterday it was very windy. However, everything here is covered in clouds. Even yesterday the fog covered the houses. Nothing was to be seen. We also have to be careful with the ice. He slips easily on it. Few people like rain, but it is very necessary to live. But soon the sun will come and the bad weather will stop. The Lost Key. Sarah was a young girl who lived in a small town. One day, she went to the park with her friends. While playing on the swings, Sarah realized she had lost the key to her house. Sarah's heart sank. How would she get back inside her house without the key? She searched all over the park but couldn't find it. Feeling worried, Sarah decided to retrace her steps. She remembered going to the ice cream shop before coming to the park. She hurried back to the shop and asked the kind owner if she had seen a key. The owner smiled and handed Sarah a key that had been left on the counter. It was Sarah's key. Sarah was relieved and thanked the owner. She realized she must have dropped it while paying for her ice cream. With the key in her hand, Sarah ran back home. She unlocked the door and hugged her mom, feeling grateful and happy to be back inside. From that day on, Sarah made sure to keep her key in a safe place. She had learned the importance of being responsible and taking care of her belongings.